Hi, this is Teacher Josh and welcome again to ABKD Classroom. So for today, we're going to discuss the difference between will and going to. But before anything else, please subscribe to my channel and please like this page, ABKD Classroom, so that you'll be updated for our next video. So, are you ready? Let's go! Okay, welcome back again. Our topic is about the difference between will and going to. Maybe you're wondering kung meron bang pagkakaiba itong will and going to bukod sa spelling niya. Kasi sometimes ginagamit natin to sa sentence natin eh. And I know you are unaware about their differences. Actually, there is a small difference lang naman between these two expressions. However, having an understanding between these two expressions will create an impact to your listeners. For example, yung terms na I will marry you and I am going to marry you. Magkaparehas ba yan? Parehas ba ng meaning? Actually, those expressions are different. Because when you say, I will marry you, we are talking about a probability here. It means that there's a possibility na matutuloy yung action or hindi. That's why when someone will tell you that I will marry you or he or she will marry you, mag-isip-isip ka muna. On the other hand, when you say, I am going to marry you, it means that you're talking about a definite and sure action. It means that you're going to do that action 100%. Okay? That's why when someone will tell you that she is going to marry you, matuwa ka na. Okay, on the other hand, let us remember that you can use both will and going to for making predictions. Okay? Kaya ang sabi ko kanina, there is a slight and small difference lang naman between these two. For example, I think it will rain tomorrow and I think it is going to rain tomorrow. They are the same. Wala naman silang halos pinagkaiba. But if you want to be very particular regarding the use of these two words, let's study its structure. So first, let's have the will. We use will when we are talking about a decision at the moment of speaking, or I call it an immediate action. It means that we're going to use will when we are talking about a future decision happen at the moment of speaking. Ibig sabihin, bigla mo lang siyang naisip at bigla mo lang din siyang sinabi. Okay? For example, I will make a cake now. Okay, I will go to your party. And thirdly, I will buy one for you too. Okay, as you observe from those sentences, we use will because we are talking about a decision or a future action at the moment of speaking. Ibig sabihin, bigla mo lang siyang nasabi, bigla mo lang siyang naisip. Okay? Secondly, we're going to use will when we're talking about a prediction based on opinion. Okay? For example, let's have the sentence. My group will not win the contest. And I think my teacher will fail me. So we are talking about a future action based on opinion. Kasi hindi naman sigurado na hindi ka mananalo sa contest. And of course, hindi din sigurado na i-fail ka ni teacher. That's why we use will. To make the story short, we're going to use will when we're talking about probability or possibility na yung action ay mangyari. Okay, thirdly, we're going to use will when we want to express a future fact. Okay, for example, the sun will rise tomorrow. When you mix blue and yellow, it will be color green. Of course, hindi mo yun mababago. It is automatically true and automatically factual. That's why you're going to use will. So let's go to going to naman. Ano bang pinagkaiba nilang dalawa? First, when you say going to, we're going to use this when we are talking about a decision before the moment of speaking or what we call prior plan. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Paano ba natin gagamitin ito? Ang ibig sabihin ng going to or your prior plan, it means that you have decided already an action to be done, then you say it na. For example, I'm going to visit my friend next week. Ibig sabihin, prior to that, before you say it, you already planned it. Nasa isip mo na nagagawin mo yan. That's why you're going to use going to. Secondly, are you busy this evening? Yes, I am. Going to the movies. Ibig sabihin, nung tinanong ka about that question, you have already the plan to watch movies. That's why, ang ginamit mo ay going to. Okay? Secondly, for going to, we are going to use this when we're talking about a prediction based on present evidence. Kung si Will ay based on opinion, si going to may evidences. For example, the sky is so dark, it is going to rain. Okay? You are very sure that it is going to rain because of the evidences. For example, dumilim yung ulap. That is your evidence. That's why you use going to. You can say, Japan have just scored. They are going to win again. Okay? So you have the evidence that Japan have just scored. That's why you use going to. Lastly, we're going to use going to when we're talking about a future action that is sure to happen. For example, get back. The bomb is going to explode. Okay? It means that the sentence is talking about a sure future action that will happen. Okay? That is very definite and hindi mo to mapipigilan. So please remember, kung nandito kay will are going to, you're going to use when we're talking about a decision at the moment of speaking, biglaan mo lang siyang naisip. Si going to naman, you have planned it already and then you say it. We're going to use also will when we're talking about a future action that will happen, but the idea is more of opinionated, okay? Opinion mo lang siya na pwede mangyari. But when you say going to, you have evidences to prove it. And of course, when you want to express future fact, use will. But on the other hand, if you want to express an action that is sure to happen, you use going to. Please remember, so that you will make sentences using will and going to perfectly. When you are making a decision, use will. I will love her. I will give her this book. But when you say going to, you're going to use going to after the decision has been made. Okay? It means that already decided. Kaya ngayon tanong kanina that I am going to marry you, it means that that person is already decided and he is sure or she is sure that she or he will do the action. I hope you learned a lot from our discussion about the differences between will and going to. And I hope you can construct your own sentences perfectly using those two expressions. And if you have questions or suggestions, please comment below or please message me directly so that I can help you with your difficulties. Again, this is Teacher Josh, and we are all part of ABKD Classroom. Bye, guys.